And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
What took you so long? Oh, you got that one right. All right, baby. That's what I like to hear.
What we got? What we got?
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Don't let us down.
Foles. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Foles. That's out to the flat for Akers. 7 yards there and a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Foles. Akers back-to-back catches. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Where that came from?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Under.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Get in right now, boys.
Now receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes. They got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Foles throw taken in by Hockenson here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Back to throw here.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 4.
Get out of here with the double offense.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano now to add the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Be alert, be alert.
Here's 2nd and 3.
All
right, now let's get in that end zone.
What we got, what we got?
Back to throw again. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yes. Hey, Silver. Silver 5-3. Hey, silent one. Silver 5-3. Silver, yes.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Go, go, go.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
13, 13. Pick, pick.
They're going to look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Flat, flat. One. What we got? Yes. Get him. Easy.
Back to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
13. 80 score. Under.
They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A big pickup of 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's Foles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Foles. He'll buy some time right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go, great. Tiger. Hey, Keaton. Silent.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go! Water. What we got?
Baby. You got this.
Yes! Hey, Silver. Go with 5-3!
Now Foles. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Hey, solid one. 13. 6. Flat. 1.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
What we got?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
13. Hayden scored.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Mahomes on target here to Hardman, and this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw again on second down. Falls. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the 29, Foles. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Here's 3rd down and 4. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nick Foles keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Now the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Vikings 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's bring it in.
Take it to the house! Take it!
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Hey, silver, silver, silver.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Chiefs 49,
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that. second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 6 now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion, the tight end.
One.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Foles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter, and Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Foles. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Foles. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Zebra!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Osborne. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, goal! Down goal! Down goal!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. Open man. He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw here. And he fends him off. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hey, down one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
12.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
I don't need to. Hey, 43. 15. Hey, 43.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So that's going to push them back half the distance.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dropped below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.